Scanning. Synchronizing. Stabilizing. Engaged.
Good afternoon for some, but good morning for me and others that are on the East Coast. This is K-Rev, and I am so excited to be here this morning. Why? First of all, I'm alive. I'm alive, and I have breath in my body. Life is not actually supposed to be. It's a gift, and God has given me a gift of life, and I can speak, and I can breathe. I didn't have any help getting out of the bed this morning, and even if I did, I still find myself to be thankful because it could be worse. Listen, I want everybody to know that you have a purpose in life. You have a purpose in life, and your life is very meaningful in spite of what you're feeling right now, in spite of what you're seeing. If you can't see past your nose, it's okay. Listen, at least you have a nose to see. You know, I mean, you're in a place to where that God has given you strength. You have a mindset, and you have to make a decision. If you're not where you want to be, choose a different route. I'm happy to say that I am blessed to have breath in my body. Listen, today is an awesome day. We have an international interview. We have a huge boss over from the London area. She has a pleasant spirit, but don't let that fool you. She's strong and mighty. She does what she needs to do. She has her own brand, and she's walking in her purpose, and she's not only serving the community, but she's also a great form figure in her home with the family. I got a chance to meet her husband. He's awesome. She has 2 boys, and she got a lot of things going on in her life. She's very talented and very gifted. None other than Miss Cindy Basnault. She is so amazing, so awesome. And you guys will get a chance to speak to her here in just a second. So listen, after our introduction and after our great introduction, you get a chance to talk to Miss Cindy. All right, listen, it's happening all on the couch. Kay's couch.
Bulletin, this is your international interview with Kay's Couch, coming from a phenomenal place of understanding cultures from different places, different countries, and different nationalities. Understand that Kay's Couch is a platform created for your pleasure of understanding your higher standard. Now we have K-Rev for Kay's Couch.
Cindy and Saul, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. Thank you so much. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everybody. So thank you so much for that lovely introduction.
Oh my God. Amazing. Listen, you are amazing. You have a lot going on. You have a lot to tell people. You have a lot to unload and unpack. So I know we won't be able to do everything on this call or on this particular live and podcast, but we will be having you back. Trust me, and we'll be having you back. You have a lot going on, from being a henna tattoo artist to teaching beauty courses to also now a contributor in an anthology. And so this is such a phenomenal thing. And so first off, you know, top of the morning from here and top of the afternoon to you. So how's everything today with you? How's family? How's everyone doing?
Yeah. Everyone's really good. Everything is going tickety-boo. It's going in alignment with everything that I would expect. Lovely day, lovely sunshine, and I'm very blessed. So yeah, fantastic.
I'm so happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. So I know, just to kind of get started and just to have a few questions, because I know just many people that will be watching this, and also individuals that will come back and look at our restreams, want to know a little bit more about you. Okay. And just really, first of all, tell us, you know, how did you get started in the entrepreneurship? Like, what started you? What fueled that fire to get that going?
I think if I have to recall where this actually started, I'm in my mid 50s and I'm the eldest of 5 children in my family.
Wow.
And I think from a very young age, when I was playing all the games at home, I'd be the teacher in the class and I'd be the shopkeeper. So I think it's kind of been part of me since the age of 8 or 9.
Wow.
And I think from there, what's developed is when I worked in my first job, leaving college, went into my first employment, and I thought, nah, this is not doing this. It's great. But actually, I just felt like I had so much fire in my belly at the age of 19, 20. And at 21, I decided that I wasn't going to work for anybody else. So at a very young age, I was very focused on being an entrepreneur, wanted to be my own boss, and just didn't want to work for anybody else. And I think that's where my journey started at that age.
Wow.
But, yeah.
21, like 21, like how did you, I wonder what sparked that. Like at 21 years old, some people are not really thinking about work, period. But
That's
at 21 for yourself, you made the decision that you was not going to allow yourself to surrender your time to anyone else. So I can almost wonder, like, what sparked that? Like, what made you change your mind to do that?
I think one of the things if I have to recall back, is my dad, my mum and dad both worked for Raleigh Bikes. I don't know whether you've heard of the Raleigh Bikes. Yeah, so they used to work for Raleigh Bikes in Nottingham, and my dad used to be a Avon rep on the assembly line.
Wow.
So he wasn't really going to buy a lot of these products, and he used to sell a lot of the products. A lot of women used to work on the track. And, he'd come home and he'd tell me that he'd got this many sales. And then because he got so many sales, he then had opportunities to go to presentation evenings. So he would take my mom all dressed up. They'd go to this evening. They'd get an award for doing all their sales. And I thought, yeah, that sounds really good. I want a bit of that. I want to just do my own stuff. And I think it's really been from all of that, and also from the work that my mom used to do, because she used to not only work at doing, the actual work in the factory, but my mom also used to come home and sew. So I've got 2 sisters and 2 brothers, and all the sisters, we all do stitching. And then I started designing outfits. I used to start buying fabrics, making them. And I thought, wow, if somebody's going to buy my outfits, that'd be great. That's a nice business to start off with. And that's how I got into the entrepreneurship. I actually didn't start in beauty. That came after, but I started in clothing, and you'll understand that later when we have a chat, why I started to stitch clothes and why I started to make outfits. And that's how the journey started, really, Carrie.
Wow, that is amazing. Now, next time you come back, I'm going to be able to showcase some of your henna tattoos. Like, oh my God, when I got a chance to meet this young lady and she showed me what she did just for fun, I was outdone. Like, I'm an artist myself. I'm an artist myself. I draw, I do all of that. But when I seen what you done, I'm like, oh my God.
Oh, bless you.
Made me want to put my pencil down. So I'm like,
no, continue. You mustn't put your pencil down.
I'm gonna try my best not to. But I know. So now you transitioned. You made quite a few transitions. You position yourself from working for someone to at 21 making a decision to work for yourself. You've stitched clothing. Now tell us about the henna tattoos. Now, real quick. Now, how did you get into that?
Yeah, and I think it's really because of being creative, doing stitching. Then I used to do a lot of drawing, and then I had to go at doing a little bit of henna tattoo. So if I go back to what it was like in the 80s, I was using like a little toothpick and some henna paste, and I used to do dotted designs and create a pattern, And so from there, that's where the creativity started. And I would then get lots of opportunities for predominantly Asian weddings where people would want me to come and do the bride's henna or the family's henna for the special occasion. And it developed really from there that my interest then went towards beauty.
Wow, I am so outdone. Like I said, I can't wait to show people what you do. This
Bless
is
you.
such a phenomenal deal. Like I said, you will be back. We'll have you back. Now, okay, so now you're into the beauty industry. Now, from the beauty industry, you became a mentor and coach. So tell us a little bit about beauty courses for you. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, no problem. And I think, again, going back to my creativity, when I used to apply my makeup, a lot of people used to ask me, oh, could I teach them how to do a smoky eye, or teach them how to put eyeliner on, or teach them how to do like lots of nail designs.
Right.
And I think it was for a short while, I carried on doing this and showcased all my skills. And actually, I realized afterwards that I could actually get paid for this.
Right.
So then I started to go down the route of researching, and I started to write my manuals. I then got them accredited as diploma qualifications. I then set up my beauty training academy in 2007, which then allowed me, at the same time of having a passion for makeup, having a passion for beauty, but I think more so about having a passion to pass on my knowledge. And whilst I passed on my knowledge, the student was actually getting rewarded with a qualification, but I was actually also getting rewarded financially. So it felt like it was all coming together. You know, the pieces of the pie were all coming together.
Yeah.
So that's how I started my journey as the CEO of my own beauty courses for you.
Oh, I love that. So in the courses of beauty courses for you, what are some of the takeaways a person will have as a student? Like, what would they get from participating in the courses with you?
Yeah, I think one, they'll get the knowledge of the actual subject itself. They'll get the theory side of it. They'll get the practical side of it. But more so than anything, which you can never get in a book, is, you know, all the challenges, all the tips and tricks that you go along in your journey of when you're wanting to become a business owner within the beauty industry, or working as a mobile therapist, or building your business. You may be a hairdresser, but you're looking to actually build on your passion of, you know, another industry. It's teaching them, did you know you could do this and it would complement this? And do you know that if you come across this problem, just make sure you've got these things in place beforehand. So I think giving, you know, my students the toolkit to make sure that they're not lost on their journey. They've got somebody to hold their hand along the journey. I think that's been imperative with beauty courses for you.
I love that. I truly love that, Cindy. And I love your passion. I love your ability now to not just, you know, work for yourself, but serve others. And I think that's one of the biggest things that a business owner should understand, that as an owner of a business, as a creator of a business, you're not only looking to serve yourself personally, but you're the biggest servant of them all, of the world, or the world around you. Now we're going to take a brief break and get some you know, sponsorships going on. KR3, so we're going to give homage to our sponsors, KR3 & Co. Enterprise, which helps businesses grow and grow securely, and also Standard Magazine, which is the voice of the culture and the oxygen for the entrepreneur. And so we're looking to, and also one of our new sponsors and one of our new partners, Lit Chat. Now your words have fire. It's a new social media platform. So we'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
Life is filled with many unexpectancies. If something happened to you today, heart attack, cancer, stroke, or diagnosed with anything terminal, are you prepared for what's next? Only 1 out of 4 to 5 Americans have considered that life is unexpected, uncertain, and has some uncontrollable risk. Are you that 4 to 5 that hasn't taken action yet? Call right now for your free quote. Tomorrow's not promised. The protection of your legacy depends on what choice you make in this moment. Call right now. Lit Chat. Now your words have fire.
Now to have you back, we're back with the great Cindy Mansell. She's going to talk to us again about how she's transitioned and maneuvered and faced challenges concerning being in business, you know, for her business. And we appreciate you being here. Now, you talked about the beauty industry, how you've got a chance to be successful as now a mentor and coach. Now, what are some of the challenges that you had to face, starting your business? What are some of the things that you had to go through that you overcome, obviously?
Yeah.
So what are some of the challenges that you faced in starting your business?
Yeah, I think really one of the biggest problems that I've had is that I've not been heard. My voice has not been heard. And I think sometimes I've looked at the type of platforms and the circles that I've been in.
Mhm.
It's somebody just thinks, oh, you're just doing a little bit of makeup, that I actually realize how much I'm not just a makeup artist. I'm
Yes.
a lot more than that. I'm actually a mentor. I'm coaching my students so that they're going on a journey. I'm not just taking their money, delivering the actual course and then not helping them along their journey. That's
Mhm.
not what I'm about. So the challenges I've faced is that other training academies don't sometimes take you seriously.
Wow.
I think it's about understanding the process. So it's been a challenge. I've had various challenges in my life, shall I say? My weight has been a challenge. My color has been a challenge. My voice has been a challenge. I think that I've had to develop a lot of thick skin along in my journey to make my voice heard, so that I could, if you're sort of like academically very clever and then you'll get somebody who's very practical like myself, sometimes you can't fit in.
Right.
They say, round pegs don't fit in square holes, but at the end of the day, why should I have to fit into there?
Wow. That's
I
right.
need to be my own person. I need to, go through the challenges myself. But I also need to be recognized for my knowledge, my wisdom, and what I've learned over the years to be able to pass on. And I think one of the difficulties I have had is that sometimes, and I don't want to go down the weight route, I think, but a lot of people sometimes have stereotyped me thinking that just because you're a certain size, you're a certain color, that, you don't have enough brain cells, or you can't articulate something, or you can't put a conversation. So I have had a lot of challenges. I'm not saying I'm having those challenges now, but I have had to go through that process.
So what would you tell a person that's going through that now? Things are similar in life. Either you're going through the storm, coming out of one, or heading into one, but everyone goes through that same cycle.
100%.
So what would you say to an individual at this point who's starting their business, but who may feel they're being attacked, racially, or, in a gender standpoint? What would you tell that person? What would you say to their mindset right now? What would you say?
I think I have like 5 or 6 bullet points that I actually always really stick with. And one is to understand there is a process that everybody is going to have to follow. It may not be a process that you want to follow, but I think, drag out to a positive mindset out of it. Don't go into that process with a negative mindset. Don't expect any shortcuts. Just be patient and lots of perseverance.
Wow.
I think the other thing is, love yourself. Why, love yourself. Stop creating negative vibes within yourself before you've gone into a scenario or a situation. Don't automatically assume it's going to be negative. Go in with a positive mindset, and you will be very, pleasantly surprised on what the outcome is going to be.
That is awesome. That is awesome. So, first of all, no shortcuts.
No shortcut.
No shortcuts at all.
No.
And then
Love
stay
yourself.
positive. Love yourself. I love
100%.
that. And stay positive in spite of what's going on. So trying to look at the glass as being half full and not half empty.
100%.
Okay. I definitely.
Just one more couple of things is,
Okay.
you must develop thick skin, and the past is in the past now, so leave it in the past. Distance yourself from toxic people. If that's not the right person that needs to be in your environment, in this space for you, in order for you to move forward, it's okay for you to change. It's okay to say you're not okay. And it's okay to move down a different path. If that person is not supporting you, is not inspiring you, is not in walking alongside you to get to the journey, it's time for a change, and accept it.
Love that. I love that. I truly love that. So
Thank
in
you.
going higher in the ladder, you're gonna have to learn how to sacrifice. You have to learn how
100%.
to sacrifice and let go. It doesn't matter how comfortable you are right now.
$100%.
Doesn't matter on who knows you or who you know. Everyone is not meant to go to the next level with you.
No, and
So
it's okay.
yeah, and it's okay. And so you have to give yourself the permission to
Yes,
let go of these weights and these things that can hold you
100%.
back. Okay. I
100%.
I definitely can appreciate this position and posture that you have taken and that you have acquired through your, processes and things that you've had to deal with personally.
That's
I
right.
I do thank you for that. Now, here's the deal. You have then henna tattoo. You're a henna tattoo artist, still to
I
the
am.
core. You're a designer and a creator to the core. You're a mentor. You're a coach in the beauty industry. All right. So now tell us about this referring business. What's going on with this? And I know
Okay.
you're kind of excited, rather excited about this business where you can actually connect people and to
Yes.
collaborate. Talk to us about that.
100%. I think also, look, being in business and everything, it's a very lonely journey. Doing something by yourself, it's very lonely. If you can, when I go on lots of Zooms, etc., I go on lots of different clubhouses, and there's, very similar industries. I always find it very confusing why people are not taking the opportunity to network. Why are they not reaching out? Why are they not just asking, what's the worst that can happen? They're going to say no. Why don't you just say, I see that you're in a similar type of industry. How about us both sitting together, having a coffee, or on Zoom? Let's connect. If you're working alongside me, there's enough money. There's an abundance of everything in the world to share. And it would be nice if you could then walk alongside somebody. As they say, going on your own, you don't go very far, but going with somebody, you'll go much further. And
Mhm.
so this is one of the things that I'm actually doing myself. And now with my Please Refer Me business,
Mm.
I'm actually connecting the dots, introducing people and creating joint venture opportunities. Sometimes you just need a middleman. It's like being, on a blind date, introducing that boy and that girl, or two partners together, and you're that
Right.
and you're that auntie that's got the little answer. So that's a little
Right.
bit like me. So you know what? If two people, sometimes are very shy, have a coffee, when conversation starts, the surrounding is mutual, the platform is comfortable, people start to talk, and you're going to be surprised what can come out of it.
What are some of the collaborations that you've made over the recent times with people, if you don't
Yeah.
mind me asking?
No, not a problem. So I think with I've got one of my very dear friends and everything, Jackie. We're working together, etc. As me as an entrepreneur, Jackie's worked in various other industries, and we're now collaborating together to be able to deliver, programs to professionals to connect with the younger generation, all
Love it.
about emotional, intelligence, confidence building, motivational. There's parts of my beauty business, which is beauty. But the other part of my business is how can I encourage, support, mentor individuals, whether they're established businesses. So if we can both do this together, then why not? So that's been one collaboration. Another collaboration is where I'm working with an actual training academy where their students are actually able to deliver websites, for free of charge, but they just need the hosting paying. Now, to get a website is very expensive. And this is a great opportunity where new businesses are starting. Then it's really nice that we can say, well, okay, I've got somebody that you can collaborate with. So I've actually, connected 5 or 6 different businesses already with this academy. So this is just the start. It only started last month.
Wow. Well, the start, I mean, you just can't define the ending by starting. Listen, this
No.
is going to be big. So this is awesome. This is definitely awesome. So, so how can one connect with you with Please Refer Me, your Please Refer Me business? Like, how could one connect with you on doing that?
Yeah, so on all of my social media, even if you're coming through on this Instagram, just DM me on all the handles that are being shown at the bottom here. And if you just put, please refer me, want to collaborate with you, really stuck on something, is there anybody that you could connect me to? Then no problem at all. I've already promoted yourself, Carrie, as well to a few. To a few, and I know there's a couple of people listening on here. So there's, and also my other the Queens in Business Club.
Yes.
At the end of the day, it's about just share the knowledge and share, because you just don't know what you're going to get out of it.
This is awesome, Cindy. This is awesome. I want to also, let me do this before we close up. Now, I want to thank you, first of all, for your life. I want to thank you for the decisions.
Thank you so much. That's sweet.
I want to thank you for the decisions that you've made, because there's a lot of sacrifices in your life you had to make to get here. There's a lot of walls you had to tear down to get to this point. There's a lot of friends that you had to walk away from, maybe, that to get to this place, a lot of things that you had to let go. So I want to get this information and knowledge. People don't understand that it costs. So it costs you your life journey to get here. So for the decisions that you've made in your life, if no one has told you thank you, I'm telling you today.
Oh, thank you so much. That's sweet. Thank you.
Absolutely. Because it took you making those decisions to get here. And without you making those decisions to get to this point, we would not know you. Many people would not have the connections. Some people would not have a job. Some people will not have certain things that they've acquired because of your conversation. So I want to tell you right now, thank you. I appreciate it.
I'm so blessed to have been given this opportunity.
Absolutely. So we will be talking about getting you back and also being able to showcase more of what you have. Now, before we go, now you've been now from henna to beauty to now connecting people, and also a contributing writer and author to an anthology. Talk to us about the name of the book and where we can actually purchase it from.
100%. And here's one I have previously set on my table.
I love it.
Look, this is the book. It's called Time to Reign.
Yes.
And it's 16 successful stories of female entrepreneurs creating their queendom. So I'm part of the Queens in Business Club, had a great opportunity about April time, and to submit my story. So I've submitted the story and I thought, well, I've got nothing to lose. Let me put my story down. I put my story in and I was chosen. And what an amazing opportunity. The book went live last week. So Queens in Business, Time to Reign. So this book went live on Amazon last Tuesday. Yes. And we have gone international, and we are now in the top. We've got, number one in over 36 different categories. And so, now I'm a published international author. What an amazing journey that is.
This amazing journey again. Thank you. Because it was the decisions you made to get to this point. Yeah. And so now to have you in that place, listen, it's only up from here. I'm looking forward to everything works out. Would love to have a conversation with a lot of these authors in this book. And actually put and position you guys in, for more ears and eyes to take a look at you. So, but before we go, again, I want to thank you, Cindy, for being a part of Kay's Couch today and letting us know who you are and your story, and letting us know that you exist.
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, absolutely. Now, before we go, is there anything that you would like to share and to encourage somebody and let them know if they're in a low point of their lives and trying to see which way to go, or don't know how to properly sacrifice certain things or comfort to get to the next level? What is it, something that you would like to let them know before we go?
I would say to them, look into the mirror and just be very blessed that you've had another day, another opportunity to make a difference. And so the vision is to make a difference, not only to your life. And I think the other thing is, out of everything, my chapter in the book says it all, never give up. Never give up. You have got so much more to give and so much more to carry on giving. So please share your wisdom, share your knowledge, because the words that are going to come out of your mouth are going to resonate with somebody. And if it makes a difference to their life, it's been worth it.
Wow. Listen, we're going to end it right there. Listen, Kay's Couch. We've had our couch talk today with the amazing Cindy Bansall. Bansall. I want to. Sometimes my words get twisted.
It's okay.
But I am so happy to have you here, and I'm so happy to have you here talking with us, sharing with us, and we're going to talk about having you back. And so, everyone, you guys know, I love life and live love. You only have one life. And listen, hang out with me just a couple minutes for me, Cindy. Once we outro.
Thank you.
But everyone, y'all have a great day, and we'll be talking with everybody soon.
Thank you again.
All right.